the good oh, I eat a join the man them man. You look for the man tell them so. Hey, y'all are the good oh, y'all are the good oh in my up, y'all are the good oh, I eat a join the man them man. You don't tell me say, you have the camera and star. You couldn't tell me say, you have video me. Cheers and anyway guys, welcome back to Coconut Kitchen. It was a long time we don't see us in the kitchen. But guess what? We come back. And guess what? We come back with some new things in the start. And guess what? This year we want to turn up our entertainment section. So we now only show our entertainment scene star. We are going to also show some other people entertainment from right across the world. Scene star. So anybody who can do some music, anybody who can do some comedic kind of thing, anybody can do some football kind of thing. Change down any form of skills, man. Just share with us, man. Just link us on anywhere they need us. Change down on the Facebook, on the Instagram, on the YouTube, whatever it is, man. Just link on Change down because we want to see from you and we want to show it to you too. Change down. And guess what? I know the entertainment, you know. See, we also want to see what the item have to cook. See? So just show us inside of your kitchen just like how we are show you inside of our kitchen, sister, because I want for culture across the world. Want for culture. And if you just show us your our thing, then we can't see your thing. So we want to see your thing, sister. So just link us up, man. Any friend, any family, any professional chef, sister, just link, hey, what else is popping? Princess, sister, take it over.
Yes, Marvin. Hi, guys. So we expand our Coconut Kitchen and we even talk about weather. You know, you watch news and watch some weather forecast, so we do something like that. However, what is different for us is to introduce some activities. We as family, we do a lot of activities outside, inside. We always come up with ideas. And you know, some day, sunny day, dry, sometimes cloudy and you don't know if it's gonna rain. Sometimes it's really heavy rain or, you know, rainy day all day long. So we're going to share our experience with you and then probably like, you know, suggest maybe on this kind of day you can do this thing or that thing and make it this weather section very fun. We are also going to talk about some social happenings and also we are going to touch some of the business topics. You know, we do business and maybe you do business too. Or maybe you do something else but you want to change your career and start your business but don't know what to start with. You know, different people have different things that they want to achieve. So maybe, you know, we can discuss, we can exchange information, we can provide our experience and also we can invite some of the experienced business people. So please let us know what you want to see and we are going to provide for you.
Yo, so people, this is the moment you have been waiting for. I want to present to you out of Jamaica, sister. Mr.
Prince!
Take it over. Sister, come to me. Yeah.
What a going, my peeps? Everything good, everything blessed. I'm Horace Prince from Jamaica, yes. And of course, I'll be showing off my culinary skills on the Coconut Kitchen. Famous kitchen. Yeah, man, come like an Iron Chef thing, you know. So I'll show off my culinary skills, you know. Yeah, we're doing some specialized food. You know, jerk pork and chicken, pan chicken and stuff like that. You know, street food. So you can see my culinary skills. Evening. Welcome to the Coconut Kitchen, you know. The Coconut Kitchen peeps, big up on yourself. Now we're actually preparing the jerk seasoning to go on the jerk pork. So we have garlic, we have peppers, nice red yellow Scotch bonnet peppers, we have a scallion, we have an onion, and we have a nice bunga thyme inside there. And the most important ingredient is the pimento seed. We also have a secret ingredient that we can't tell the name of that right now. But if anybody, you know, just message me, I will tell you. That is a secret from the Maroon himself. They add that particular plant to this mixture to give it a special taste. So you will have had your pig killed, cleaned up, and all the nice cuts of meat you would have that cleaned up and prepared. And then now the seasoning. Yeah, so the season is important. The most important thing. This is what defines the meat and the technique that you cook it. That is what cause it to be jerk, or you know, that kind of taste that you really want. So we just want to big up the Coconut Kitchen as we go further and further into the jerking of this pork, this pig actually, that we have you know, prepared. We're looking at the seasoning right now. And again, you know, you have your garlic, you have your pepper, you have your scallion, or we call it scallion, you have our thyme, and we have the most important ingredient, of course, the pimento beads, pimento berries. And then we have that special plant that we'll add to this mixture to give it that special taste. So look out for more. Preparing the jerk season for the good old pork. See that? Smile.
Video.
Alright, so here we have it. Shoot, ready?
Yeah, man, long time.
Alright, here we have it. 85 pounds of pork, you know, pork leg, all of this, the head. We separate the head from the foot. And we're going to marinate this now. Yes, so we clean it up. It's washed off, it's cleaned up. This is, of course, our jerk seasoning. This is the real deal. This is jerk seasoning according to the Maroon style. You understand me? So we are talking about pimento berries, thyme, onion, scallion. We're talking about pepper elder. Everything is in this. You understand me? With our Scotch bonnet pepper. Of course, we put a little sugar in there to tame the pepper because we don't want it to be too spicy. That people, you know, can't eat it. This is it. This is it. This is the good stuff. See? This is the good stuff. Good stuff. Pepper seed, you know, pimento berries and all of these things. So we're going to do this thing right.
Yeah.
This pork are going to feel right. Taste good too. This is going to be the shellings. Alright? You need a bag, you know, because they pepper your chang, you know.
You want to go down?
Yeah. Then pepper your chang, you know. Yeah. Many, you have plastic bag?
No, no plastic bag.
I know this paper going inside, I'm going to be like tin for yourself. You have what, the nitrile glove them?
The blue one.
Yeah. You have a new one?
Yeah, no, not yet.
Yeah, man. This is how we do it.
It's a wicked.
Yeah. Get it, guys. Ready? Video again. This is not recommended, right? Because the pepper will seep through your pores. And you just set your hands on fire. You know what I mean? But I can't wait on the gloves, so we got to start doing some stuff and hope I can wash it off quickly enough. Smell that also, that smell good? Yeah, man. Smell it, just smell it, just smell the seasoning. Yeah, man. Yeah. All of the good stuff. Yeah. Great stuff. Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Marinate. This will marinate in there until tomorrow morning. When you put them on a slow fire. So we put them on a slow fire so that it will soak in, you know what I mean? So you can time and cook. At the end of it, we'll have a stimulating piece of jerk pork. Yeah. Tantalize the taste buds. Yeah. But I have to change, man. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's what's up, Bob. Get in there, get in there. Get in there, man. Get in there. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, good color. Where will they go to pit? Where will they go to the pit there? Alright. Wash out that man before the pork start. Yes. The pork is almost home. Yes, under there steaming nicely. Seasoned to the bone. Yes. Yeah. So we're trying to make the thing work for us, you know? Yeah, man. Pork to arrive. Nice and jerk. Welcome again, you know, to the Coconut Kitchen. You know, I'm on a guest on the Coconut Kitchen, but this is a finished good. You know, come be me this to them and so them can say, oh, good jerk pork, look, you know, real thing. Yeah. Right seasoning. Nice and soft and tender. Succulent. Simple match. You understand what I say? Yeah. So this guy will almost shell on the whole light already. And I see people are get excited about the jerk pork when they just put them on. You understand what I say? But it's nice and succulent. That's how jerk pork ought to be. So we just want to, you know, yeah, man, big up Coconut Kitchen. Again, you see the start and the so when you have this guy do the seasoning. So when fixed up nice. Never see when they on the pit, but it's all good. And the pork is like excellent. Original jerk pork in the pit, on the barbecue. So we do a thing. Yeah. Best of yourself, you know. Yeah, Japan, we love you. Boom bang. Yeah.
Man, cheers to good cooking. Cheers to you, Mr. Prince, for such a lovely presentation of some real Jamaican cooking. Since there, some real blend of herbs, some maroon tradition as you suggested. Since there.
And cheers to you, Mr. Prince, for taking the time out to bless us with the nice, authentic jerk pork.
Yeah, man. So, Mr. Prince, you know, the real boss, you know, man. He's a very good person. You know, he's a person who takes the time out to help a lot of people. You know, I am one of those persons who is blessed with some of his help. You know, he's a man with many talent, you know, so you haven't seen anything as yet, you know. You see, if you give him a restaurant, I feel say, you might go mash it up. You know, it'll go sell off. Since there, because when the man ready to cook, the restaurant can't hold him. Since there, I've seen some of his presentation on Facebook, and I tell her, say, you know, it not stop, yes, so. Since there, so we want to have him again on our program, you know, because we want him to show some of what I just described, since there. So
and I could see that in his cooking. He wasn't cooking all that for himself, but he was cooking for many people, and some of them were even ready to grab the food because they couldn't just wait, because he is the boss.
So now for the Coconut Kitchen Art Corner, we have this week on our show Ricardo Edwards, a Jamaican visual artist. He has been practicing ceramic art for some time now. He's also a person with many different talents, a very good friend of mine. He teaches me a lot and he continues to inspire me. So let's have it for
Ricardo Edwards, a Jamaican visual artist.
We do it. Hey, Ricardo Edwards here. My name is Ricardo Edwards. Right? And most of you guys probably know me. I created these 3-dimensional vase. I am proud to say that I am the first man in Jamaica to do this, you know. And I've been watching to stick the bumpy head and the vases. This is just a small one. So I've been doing this for so long. I started this it was at a ceramic workshop, you know, way back in Spanish Town. I had a teacher there. She groomed me and teach me how to sculpt, you know. And not that I am a self-taught individual alone, but you have to have people along the way to groom you. So I was groomed by some real good, strong Jamaican ladies, good gentlemen too, you know. My first art teacher and motivator was, and she's still around, Miss Ferdina Redding. She was in Spanish Town when I was a youth. My mama sent me there and we had do some sculptures. She teach me everything. She used to do some little figurines and everything, you know. And from there, sculpting, putting movements and everything, making some. I used to make some little hand cards with the fruits on them because she's from Things Jamaica here, you know. She used to tell me about Things Jamaica, and she make a lot of market vendors and all them things there. So that kind of motivate me now, you know. Which I leave there and go to a ceramic factory in Orchard, so. And you know, from there, the rest of history, you know. So I do some vase and everything I do have to do with love, you know. So that's why most of these you see, man and woman, and them. I depict love in everything that I do. Love. I have to do things with love and emotion. So as I said that my name is Ricardo Edwards. I am from way back 1979. That's my time. I started from I was in the country, you know. Springfield, Guys Hill, you know, Northeast St. Catherine. I show more of my work. Most of my work have a lot to do with culture, my surrounding, you know, knowing my environment, love and honesty, respect, especially my elders. I respect my elders, I listen to them, and most of my ideas come from way back. They tell me things and I put them in the artistic, so to speak, you know. And yes, my son love to do it. You might see my son in my videos and stuff. He love to do art too. I'm not forcing him or rushing him. He love to participate, so I give him a piece of clay to create whatever, you know. Let him play around and, you know. I love to do that. And yes, I actually teach kids, you know. I love to motivate others. Any school or so, I probably just passing through a community and stop by a school and just teach them, because this skill is not just for me, it's for everyone, you know. And I've seen many students grow and now and become good artists, and you know, I feel proud of them, you know, knowing that I taught them a bit or two, you know, not anything, but I'm very proud of them, especially Marvin. Yeah man, big up yourself, Marvin. And yeah, I can big up some other people. I have to big up my mother. My mother come first. in Guysville, up there in Guysville, St. Catherine, not in St. Catherine. So Phyllis Higgins, you don't know. My family, yo, me love my family then. Everybody know that already. My wife, my picnic, everybody. Alright. My friend them. Yeah, my friend them. I have to big up my friend them. All of my friends have support me over the years. Me can't too much name. Me can't, everybody love me. I love everybody. Check my Facebook page. Everybody love me. Me love everybody. I love everyone. So I am loved and I am sharing the love. So I express myself through my artwork. And of course I do many other things too. I am a carpenter, I'm a tiler, I'm a plumber professionally, no joke. I do professional installation with air conditioning unit. This is Jamaica, man. This is Jamaica. You cannot sit around. I go to many of these hotels and I do props and background and yo, I do so many things, but this is my little baby. The ceramic art is my little baby. I do canvas painting too, and 3D art and canvas. There are a lot of things, man. So I just keep on going like a train engine. You understand? But my hero is from this. I started this in 2003. I remember the day when I first started to stick things on the pot. And everyone was scared, you know, and saying that it's gonna explode in the furnace. But I take a chance, you know. Thanks to those who push me and motivate me from that. You know, I'm still going, you know. Thank you so much. Yeah, man. So, Coconut Kitchen, big up yourself. Love always. Rastafari. I'm gonna call that a maroon piece here. This is actually my maroon piece. Rastaman. Maroon, you know. So, tacky, but you know, it's handmade, carved, and everything. I use some special tools to carve with. Let me find my tool. I actually make them tool here, you know. Use my tools to carve and, you know, use my fingers to create. So, alright, color this one now. I'm using some red underglaze. So it's underglaze, specially made for the furnace. Alright. Right up here. No, it's a Rastafari thing I'm going right there. So. So this is a sponge, a piece of sponge. I use a sponge. Fire ready, you know? Green. One day, drop out. Coconut Kitchen. Marvin White, everybody. You can see it.
Okay, do you want to talk about weather?
No, we're not talking about no weather. Nobody can get to talk about no weather. See, start. Okay, alright. See, I'm sorry. I guess what? Tomorrow sun will go shine and it's going to hot a bit and it's going to burn on the back side. I'm joking. So guess what, my guys? This time in around is really good timing for people who love outdoor activities. So I want to speak about what is going on in Jamaica, and I am speaking more from my experience while I was living in Jamaica. So what I am expecting based on that experience, and also based on what I'm seeing on the internet. So at this time around in Jamaica, you will have some sunny days and some rainy days, and some time from now they will have the school break, and at that point you will see a lot of people on the outside doing a lot of activities like river, like beach, and all sorts of outdoor parties and so on. They're having fun in the sun. And in terms of my growing up, at this time around, when it's school break, we usually do a lot of things that boys our age, we are bad boys at that time, and we do a lot of crazy and fun things. We shoot birds with our slingshot, of course, and we eat a lot of mango, a lot of guava, a lot of wild fruits from the forest, and we thief out a yard. We go swim a river without parents' permission, and we get a lot of whipping, and and them days everything just nice. See, star. So we want to bring it back to Japan. So let's hear from Rika what's going on in Japan.
Okay, Japan. Hi, people in Japan and outside of Japan. Hello, how are you? We just had Golden Week. If you don't know what Golden Week is one of the longest holidays in Japan. It's a series of national holidays, and I am sure that you guys in Japan had really great time, because when the Golden Week started was about the time when the temperature started to become more stable. Until that time, we were already technically in spring, but climate was up and down. Some days it's really chilly, like less than 10 degrees, and sometimes it's really hot, like summer, almost 30 degrees. So maybe you guys were confused what to wear. Maybe you should wear tank top, or you should keep winter coat and so on. But when Golden Week started, every day was really nice weather, right? So we really feel like we're finally in the real spring, or actually the early summer. So it's really a good time for some outdoor activities like hiking, like picnicking, like barbecue and camping, and some other sporting and so on. Maybe if you are brave, you can actually start swimming in the sea or in the river, right? So it's really good time now. In winter, people are more like this and a little bit close, but now we are open and friendly and feel really good and more interactive and nice, right?
Alright, so guys, that's it for our presentation on the weather. So take it away, Gene Star.